Hey, good morning. It's Noel here. I've had a lot of different questions about the tones for the wooden finger cymbals. So I'm making a little video to show you all the different tones. Still working on my morning coffee. All right, so most of my cymbals come in two sizes. They have a 3-inch in diameter, 3-inch, or we have 2 5/8 inch. So side by side, if you have a smaller hand, you might prefer the 2 5/8 inch. The good news is that it's wood, so it won't like pinch your skin like a metal finger cymbal would and leave one of those blood blisters. I primarily play metal finger cymbals, but I understand that the wood is nice if you have pets or if you're practicing, and some people even prefer the tone. So this video is about the tonal qualities. First of all, the size will affect the tone. So it's not necessarily the wood, it's just if a larger object is being hit upon that object, it's going to have a different sound than a smaller object naturally. So here are these gorgeous 3-inch walnut, and I've really just loosely tied the finger cymbals. I usually sew them so I don't have to see the knot, but I just loosely tied them for this video. So thumb and middle finger, elastic at the first knuckle. I am partial to this white natural. It's more like a cream colored natural elastic. And here's the tone. So this is the 3-inch walnut. Next, I have 2 5/8 inch cherry wood. Sorry, not trying to flip you the bird there. And it's got a walnut stripe in the center, or as the centerpiece. We can already see that these are two different sizes, and so they'll sound different based on that, but you'll also hear the tonal quality of the wood. These are both hardwoods, and they're higher end woods, and so they have a lot clickier tone than, say, pine or spruce wood. So here is the cherry. Here's the bigger one. Walnut, cherry. You can also mix and match cymbals for different tones. So one more that I'll put. This is a more expensive exotic wood called Purple Heart. It's really beautiful. We decided to try this wood. I wasn't sure because it is more expensive, but people seem to love them. It's beautiful wood. Like I said, these are art pieces, not just finger cymbals. I'm just going to put on the cherry again so you can hear. These are both 2 5/8 inch, the same size, so you can hear the similarity even though it is a different type of wood, and it has a maple stripe in the center. So here is the cherry again. Here's the Purple Heart. Here are them side by side. So as a general rule, in my experience with using these wooden cymbals, or these wooden percussion instruments, the harder the density the wood, the tighter the click is going to sound. And it's all about physics. I mean, you can look that up. But the larger cymbals have a larger sound or a wider sound. Do you see what I mean by wider? But yeah, and again, it's because of the size of the object makes it. So unless you're really, really nitpicking with what sounds, you might not notice that they sound much difference. But as you could see with those 3 different types, they did. And then I have another video with the maple that kind of have a similar sound to the walnut, just because of the size again. But the walnut has a more piercing click because the wood is denser and the sound is not absorbed from the wood itself. Again, I'm not a scientist. I'm just telling you what I have observed with these finger cymbals. So I hope this video helps you making your decision on what set of cymbals to get. Again, I have not had them made because of the sound. I had them made more so for the beauty of the cymbal, the beauty of the wood, and as a practice cymbal. And as soon as you're ready for you to transition to some big brass cymbals. Thanks. Talk to you soon.